social media scholars. Obviously, we are now moving online for our class. I just wanted to hop on here. Oh, and so did my dog. Just jumped on up. To explain sort of what's going on. So obviously you all know that due to COVID-19, aka coronavirus, just as a precaution, even though there's been no cases yet in Manhattan, we are moving online. So first things first, if you have any issues in terms of getting online, whether that be Wi-Fi or other issues, please email me and let me know. And Benji, no. So we can figure out an alternate course of action. I don't want anyone to feel like they can't do this class if, those sorts of things are precluding you from doing them. So I just posted under files and syllabus our new online syllabus. I'm also going to send this out an email to everybody and post it under announcements. So it's going to be in like 50 different locations. I wanted to go over a few of the changes just via kind of face-to-face here. I feel like it's easier to do this. It's a pretty lengthy document. It's about 5 pages. I want you to read every single word just so you are clear of all the changes that are happening. Good news, you can do all of this in your pajamas now from home. So that's the positive thing that we have going on. My dog is just knocking things down and making this video very live stream. Hey, Benj, stop. So as we transition to this online classroom, assignments are going to be a little bit shifted. Due dates have changed. There's nothing due this week. So just nothing due this week. Some of this class is going to feature PowerPoints with me lecture speaking over the slides. I'm going to go over how you hear me on those. I want to make sure everyone can hear me. It really will be more like a normal class of me talking. You can also read the PowerPoints, but I really encourage you to listen to what I have to say on there. It'll give you more detail than just the PowerPoints alone. So some things to know right off the bat. Quiz 3 is canceled. We're only going to have 2 quizzes, so you only have 1 quiz left, quiz 2. Just in the purpose of sort of combining some things, giving you guys less things that you have to do since we're cutting basically a week of class for an already expedited class. So these 50 points from quiz 3 are going to be dispersed to your critical analysis paper and your final project, which I'll talk about also. So the critical analysis paper used to be worth 140 points. Now it's worth 160. Same thing with the final paper or project. It used to be 140 and now it'll be worth 170. So a little bit higher than that critical analysis paper. Our last extra credit assignment, so there's going to be 3 total. You had 2 already. It's going to be worth 2 points and due March 27th. Just to make up again on that missed week. So these points can go toward either quiz 1 or quiz 2. All things marked in this course guide that I'm sending out as activity or discussion, they're going to contribute to that 50-point participation grade. So make sure you don't write off not doing that. Since we are virtual now, these things are sort of more important than ever, just so I know you're participating and active with the class. And I just wanted to thank you guys for your patience and resiliency. I know there's a lot of changes happening right now. I want to make this as streamlined and still fun as possible. And I hope to teach you guys all in person again soon. It's sort of sad that we all got to know each other and then now we're confined to our homes, but for the best in terms of safety. So on Monday, March 23rd, we're going to go into paid advertising strategies. This part of the course is pretty detailed and elaborate, and I don't think it would do it justice to pre-record the lecture on a PowerPoint. I really think we need to meet online for this one. So at your individual class times, whether it be 8:30 or 12:30, we're going to meet on Zoom. I've included 2 Zoom links in this class-by-class responsibilities list that I'm sending out, and we will meet on there to discuss paid advertising. I will also send that Zoom out day of, just so you have it. So we're formally meeting on Monday, March 23rd, online on Zoom. I also kind of want to touch base and make sure we're all on the same page, so I'll be open to any questions about the syllabus when we meet on Zoom on that Monday. Then that Wednesday, we are going to have you guys open up pre-recorded lectures on PowerPoints. So I'm really trying to combine what you guys all wanted based on that survey that I passed out. And this is sort of what I got feedback-wise from you, sort of a combo. So you guys are going to first read Jay Baer's Hug Your Haters, which was assigned over break, so you guys might have read it anyway. Read it prior to opening up this PowerPoint social customer service. And before you go into that PowerPoint, you have a discussion board that's under Canvas Discussions, Reaction to Hug Your Haters. And you're going to share your thoughts to the reading under Canvas before you jump into this lecture. Then you're going to go through that social customer service lecture. And then afterwards, you have a customer service participation activity under discussion boards. And again, this is all outlined in this revised syllabus. So if you're not getting what I'm saying here, don't worry about it. Read through that. Second part of that Wednesday's class participation points is social media listening and management. So you're going to open and listen to the PowerPoint lecture after the social customer service. You're going to then do activity 1 and activity 2, which are outlined in the revised syllabus. And then that first Friday we're back, Friday, March 27th, you have quiz number 2 due. That will cover paid advertising, customer service, and monitoring listening, which we go over Monday and Wednesday. The quiz is going to be available, though, from Wednesday to Friday, just in terms of, I hope, everyone has internet service within that time period. Once you log into the quiz, you're going to have 45 minutes to complete it. It is due before 11:59 on Friday, March 27th, but it's going to be open from Wednesday to Friday. So anytime in there, you can jump in and take the 45-minute quiz. Your critical analysis paper has been pushed back. It was originally due the Monday that we're returning to classes. I've pushed it to Friday. So it's going to be due the same day as quiz number 2. It's due before 11:59 on Canvas under assignments. Monday, the following Monday, March 30th, we are going to meet with Honestly Kate on Zoom. This will be relatively easy since we are going to meet her on Zoom in class anyway. I've provided Zoom links in this course schedule, and I'll also email them out. Before we meet on this day, you have a discussion activity to post some questions that you have for Kate. So that's outlined. Wednesday, April 1st, we will not be meeting formally. You'll have 2 assignments that are due, your Hootsuite assignment and live tweeting assignment, which are outlined in this course syllabus and online. And you'll be watching a video for that live tweeting assignment, which is also outlined. So we're only meeting 2 times virtually, both Mondays of the last 2 weeks of class. To wrap this up, you have your final project. So I've given you 2 options here just based on you guys were kind of split in terms of wanting an individual project or individual paper, though most of you wanted individual rather than group because I know it's really hard to meet and talk when you guys are all over the place right now. So you can either do an individual paper or project. I switched it from a 2-week campaign to a 1-week campaign just because it's one person rather than a team of 4 or 5. I want to make it a little bit easier on y'all. But again, you only have to do either the project or the paper, not both, just picking one of the 2. It's still due the same day, last day of class by 11:59. And I've outlined in this course syllabus and on Canvas what this looks like. The project is relatively the same. You'll be using PowerPoint, sort of the same thing I'm doing for lectures, with a voiceover to the PowerPoint. I'll explain how to do that on our first virtual class. And then for the paper, it's a 4-page paper answering the same questions you would have answered in a project format. So I want to give you guys the 2 options as flexibility for what you guys both all wanted. I know you guys don't have a lot of choice in lots of matters right now, so I want to make sure that you're learning in a style that works best for you. I also have a rubric for that mini campaign project or paper in this revised syllabus and on Canvas. So I know I gave the survey until tomorrow, but I wanted to hop on here today just so you have as much time to go through this revised syllabus, kind of plan out the rest of our 2 weeks together. Reminder, no assignments due this week. You can get started on the things that I've mentioned. They all should be live on Canvas. So if you want to get started early, that's fine with me, but nothing is formally due this week. We are still going to have a great class, I hope, and I hope you guys are all safe and healthy, and, at least you get an extra week of spring break, silver lining. So I will see you guys on Monday, March 23rd to talk about paid advertising next. You're all going to go on Zoom with the links I provide, and we will meet virtually for that. So email me, text me if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. I want to address them all and make sure everybody is feeling prepared and ready for the next 2 weeks, but I'm sure you all will be. So hopping off now. See you guys on Monday, March 23rd.